folks, welcome to another edition of Luthier's Lair. This is part 6, I think, of the project Babitar series, with the first build in this project, which is a multi-model project. This one is a 25.5 inch scale bass guitar, short, little strat sized bass called Bijou. And in this episode we're going to get her up and ready for auction. Like I said in previous episodes, this bass is a prototype. It's not production build. It's a one-off to see if it was feasible to do this build. And yeah, so it's going up for auction, and the proceeds will go to the American Cancer Society for charity, mate. So let's go and see what we've done to it, get the finishing touches done, and then after this episode there'll be an auction episode. So let's get going. Hey, I've been delayed for a couple of days here. I did order some Geiger tuning heads for the 25.5 inch scale Babitar model, the Bijou, and they got lost, and so I got a refund and had to reorder. And I actually chose some Wilkinsons this time. They've never let me down in the past. So let's have a look at the Wilkinson tuners. And there they are there, nearly fitted. I'll just zoom in a little bit. Swept back, I just got to put one more screw in. What I'm doing is I'm using slightly larger thickness screws because I hate the ones that come with these Challery type machine heads. They're too small, and they don't offer enough support, I think. So I've gone ahead and put one in. There's one already. They're looking nice. These threads are stiff though, so let's see if this one's stiff. Oh yeah, that's really stiff, which is okay. Just take the old tub of Vaseline out, and we'll just smear some on the thread here to get it going. Okay, and see if that works. That's it. Now it's going in nice and easy. Amazing stuff. You just finger tighten that. Again, same with this. Smear the side of it. Not much at all required. Oops, washer on there. Dump that down. There we go. And we're just finger tight right now. Last one. That in there. Vaseline on here. Top there. Oh, smeared all over the place there. Not too much. And that easily goes in now. Finger tight. There we go. What we need to do now is just tighten these up a little bit. That is tight, that one. I did pre-tighten that. Finger tight versus really tight is quite a bit of difference with these tuning heads. It's okay, we'll get there. Not too tight, just tight enough. Don't force it at all. So that's nearly tight enough. And just a little notch, that's good. Okay. Done, it's a new tuning head's fitted. And I like these Wilkinsons. They're slightly different. I'll show you why. Let me just push this up a little bit. There you are, there's the Wilkinsons. They're sort of open gear style instead of enclosed, and there's no slop at all in these gears. And the ratio is 1:20 on these, so you get nice fine tuning. The other ones I was getting were 1:17, didn't get as fine tuning with it. So yeah, let's put this down and call that done. The next thing is, of course, to string the instrument up, and because the headstock is it's a 2x2, but doesn't have an angle backwards. I don't like angled headstocks much, except for maybe my JD, because there's a scarf joint there, and sometimes are notorious with Gibsons. The headstock can break if you knock it hard enough, and lots of people apparently like to smash the headstock off of various things. So there's no angle back for a break angle, so I bought myself a string retaining bar that will go on the headstock. Let's see, once I string it up and size it up, it's going to probably sit about here, so the top two strings get nice break angle, the same as the E and the G. The A and the D will get the same break angle figured in, so everything's even. Okay, so let's string it up. Okay, back again, and I have the string break angle bar, string tree, string retainer, whatever you want to call it, fitted. They're really meant to go to the outside of this, but you know, this is where I wanted it, near the middle of the headstock, because it gives me the break angle I want on these, on the A and the D strings here. So it looks actually kind of nice. It looks kind of high-techy, gibbly, no, whatever. Looks alright. I like it, and I like the black colour too. I really like that. Good job I bought a pack of 4. I'm talking about them. And so yeah, I've got it strung up. Let's plug it in, shall we? See if it still makes a noise after all I've done to it. And if it does make a noise, we'll do a setup on it. Okay, so here we go. Everything up to the max. Making noise. Front pickup only. Back pickup only. No treble, both pickups. It's working, it's fine. Let's go do a setup on it, shall we? I think so, eh? Yeah. Awesome. Okay, setup time. First thing, neck relief. Capo on the first fret. So I usually do it. Then lift the guitar up, and I'll put my finger on the 17th fret, and I will use a 12th thou, upside down, 12th thou feeler gauge under the 7th fret, right here. I don't know if you can see that. Let me just angle this down a little bit, up I should say. Okay, and then 3, 5, 7. Oh, that's lovely. Let me check the treble side here. I wouldn't touch that. It's fantastic. So the neck really did well. With me bashing it about, I straightened it out, put a slight back bow in it, and that's the luck of the draw. Sometimes you get it perfect first go. Neck relief is fine. Let me just check it by looking down, and I do indeed have a very, very slight back bow in the neck, which is meant to have. Fantastic. Oh, I'm all excited now. Next, let's check string height. And without pressing any frets down, I like the string height to be between 4 and 5/64ths of an inch at the 17th fret. We got on the E, we have 4 1/2/64ths, 4 1/2/64ths on the A. D might be, no, it's fine. Actually, it's slightly low, it's 4/64ths. And the G is 4/64ths. So I'm going to bring up the D and the G by about a quarter turn of these thingamajigers. Quarter, well, about a half actually. And do both of them. Well, that's actually not tight, so the other one must be. Can you see? Yeah, there we go. That's it engaging now. That's fastened, that's why. Okay. So what I've got now. 4 1/2/64ths. Too high. It's a bit overzealous with the D there. I'll back it off a quarter turn. Still a little high. I think that might need to be slackened off. These saddles have little locking nuts in here that you need to loosen the saddle piece. I don't know if that's gonna. Here we go. Okay, tighten that back up. Okay, see now, 4 1/2/64ths, perfect. The A is, oh, E might be sitting a little high. I'll just stop. Oh, no, that's actually loose here. The saddles have come loose, that's what it is. Okay. Tiny bit too low. E, a bit too low. Turn out the notch there. Both sides even. And we've got it. Okay. Next I'm going to play each fret in turn. And you don't need to listen to me doing that. I will plug it in and do that. See if I get any fret buzz. After crowning and polishing the frets up to a high sheen, and then after that we'll check intonation. Brilliant. Okay, I'm just going to audibly check the, using my perfect pitch here. Sorry, I do have perfect pitch. The intonation, but you know, before it ships out I will do it with an electronic device just to get it as close as I possibly can. Do not trust your senses, my friend. Sometimes you have to. Anyway, let's try. Intonation, okay. That is extremely slightly flat, but nothing, absolutely nearly nothing. To sort that out, I'd move the saddle forward a little bit, but I'm not going to touch it right now. That's good enough right now. D. Sharp. It's sharp, so the string needs to be lengthened. It's sharp by about 2 or 3, maybe not even a hertz really. Again, leaving it as is just now for playability. It's just fine, it'll not be noticeable. By the way, do you like the little angle I've put on? Anyway. very, 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 very slightly sharp, I think. That is not sitting. Ah, I see what this is, an upside down. Huh, okay, my mistake. Very slight buzzing there. That's very slightly sharp. I'm going to leave the intonation as is. I'm going to fix this saddle because it's in upside down, like a total nerd. So let's go and fix that. We'll come back. I'm going to leave the intonation as is right now, just to show you how to check it. I know it's very slightly off, not much though. And then actually I can check the pickup height right now between there and there. I usually use this screwdriver to do so. Press down on the 24th, that should just slide under. Yep, this one we're good, and that one we're good too. Yeah, pickup height is fine. I might lower it slightly on the, actually it doesn't need to be lowered at all. I'll keep that as is, and I'm going to go and fix this saddle now, okay? Awesome! Well folks, that about does it for this edition of Luthier's Lair. Hope you enjoyed it, you learned something, maybe not, and if this is the first time you're seeing content from my channel and haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. It helps me out a lot and keeps me doing this stuff and producing some nice bass making content for you. Incidentally, the next video I release will probably be the announcement of the charity auction, and that video will be actually a promo video as well for the bass, and you know, how you can bid on the bass. All proceeds, apart from slight administration fees, will go to the American Cancer Society, which is a charity very close to my heart right now. So happy bidding when it comes along, and as usual, till next time, stay safe, be good, and catch you later. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers folks. Bye bye.